First of all, what is ESPN's weird obsession with talking about how much Coach Prime needs to leave and find a new, quote-unquote, better job at a PWI school? I'm not sure how many of you watched the Jackson State vs. Bethune-Cookman game on ESPN, but the commentators could have not made their agenda more obvious. The entire game, all they did was belittle HBCUs by saying Coach Prime should leave and go to a Power 5 job. They made a point to also not call him Coach Prime on numerous occasions by repeatedly saying Dion, and we all know how he feels about that. He displayed his displeasure with this when he first joined the SWAC during a media conference. Check this out.
You're up.
Hey, Dion, was just wondering if you could...
hold on. Let's back up a little bit. You don't call Nick Saban Nick. Don't call me Dion now, okay?
I call Nick Saban Nick.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. That's a lie. If you call Nick Nick, you know you'll get cussed out on the spot. So don't do that to me. Treat me like Nick.
Okay, Dion.
All right.
The game is still going on right now at the time that I'm making this video, and Jackson State is up big, as we all expected. Yeah, it sucks that the Tigers are playing on ESPN 17. They were used all week for clicks and views on ESPN's YouTube videos after the confrontation between Coach Prime and Coach Robinson. So clearly the game should be more readily available and on normal TV. But I do understand, due to the level of competition that is played in the SWAC, they are getting better, but there's still a long ways to go. Don't get me wrong with this video. The presentation by ESPN was amazing. They have plenty of experience with this, and you can tell. As mentioned earlier, the commentators on the other hand weren't the best. The play-by-play felt very bland, and it did not feel like an HBCU game at all, due to the lack of pageantry and the bans. If you haven't already done so, go to your app store and download HBCU League Pass Plus and HBCU Go. Those are new apps that showcase all HBCU sports, in addition to football. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Now I want to talk about Shedeur. These last few weeks on social media, Jackson State and Coach Prime have been screaming that Shedeur should be in the race for the Heisman. Former Heisman winner and now football commentator RG3 put the young Sanders in his Heisman top 5. If he was ever going to show up and make a serious race for the trophy, it would be right now on national TV, albeit against a not so stellar 1-4 Bethune-Cookman team who statistically has the worst defense in the conference, giving up an average of 39.6 points a game, to go along with giving up an average of 442 yards a game. To take it a step further in the stats, they are ranked 95th out of all 123 FCS schools. On paper, Shedeur, at the time, has thrown for over 300 yards and 5 touchdowns, which is very impressive. But that is to also go along with 2 interceptions against one of the worst defenses in all of FCS. ESPN posted this graphic on how much he struggled in the second half against this bad defense. In the beginning of the fourth quarter, he was 4 of 11 with 27 yards passing. At the time, they were up 39-8. The game was well in hand, but as mentioned earlier, Coach Prime wants his son to win the Heisman. It's pretty risky to keep him in the game just to pad the stats against opponents due to risk of injury. Next week, Jackson State may have their toughest game of the season when they take on FBS opponent Campbell, in which Jackson State has a great chance of winning. The Fighting Camels are currently 3-5 and have lost their last 3 games. Now that I'm thinking about it, this game may get ugly. It's going to be Jackson State's homecoming, and the top recruit in the country in last year's class, Travis Hunter, is now healthy and will make his anticipated return in that matchup. Thanks for watching the video. If you made it to the end, type in HBCU League Pass in the comment section. I want to hear from y'all. Do y'all think HBCU should start playing on their own networks? Does Shedeur have a real chance to win the Heisman? And what are your thoughts on JSU's homecoming matchup against Campbell? As always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. From us, over here at HBCU Spotlight, we out of here. Peace.